Welcome to the Midnight Hotel, where every guest leaves a story behind.
The Maid and the Rose. Part 2: The Forgotten Guest. Evelyn Marrow stared at her own name in silence. The ink looked old. Not fresh. Not recently written. Old enough for the edges of the letters to fade slightly into the yellowed paper beneath them. Evelyn Marrow. Room 313. Guest. Her breathing slowed. Then sharpened again. "No," she whispered. The host calmly closed the registry. The heavy leather cover shut with a soft thud. "You should not stand motionless for too long in the lobby," he said gently. "The hotel dislikes stagnation." Evelyn barely heard him. "That's impossible." The host folded his gloved hands atop the reception desk. "Impossible things occur here with unfortunate frequency." "That's my name." "Yes." "It says guest." "Yes." Evelyn felt anger rising now. Real anger. Not confusion. Not fear. "You told me I work here." "You do." "Then why is my name in the registry?" The jazz music crackled softly somewhere behind them. The grandfather clock continued ticking near the entrance. The host remained perfectly composed. "Because," he answered calmly, "both statements are true." That answer frightened her more than shouting would have. Evelyn stepped backward slowly. "No." The word came out weaker than intended. The host watched her carefully. Not threateningly. Almost sympathetically. Which somehow made it worse. "You should breathe, Miss Marrow." "How long have I been here?" Silence. Then, "Longer than you remember." Evelyn turned away from the desk immediately. The lobby suddenly felt wrong. The warmth. The chandelier light. The smell of old wood and candle smoke. It all felt staged now. Artificial. Like scenery built around something rotten. Her eyes drifted toward the glass display case near the fireplace. The preserved black rose rested inside crystal beneath the pale firelight. She had passed it hundreds of times before. Yet suddenly, something about it felt deeply familiar. Not the flower itself. The feeling. A memory stirred faintly inside her mind. Rain. Someone screaming. A hand placing a black rose into hers. Then. Nothing. Pain stabbed briefly behind her eyes. Evelyn grabbed the edge of the desk for balance. The host noticed immediately. "Interesting," he murmured softly. "What is?" "You are remembering earlier today than usual." Evelyn looked up sharply. "What does that mean?" But before the host could answer, the elevator bell rang. Both turned toward it instinctively. The ancient brass door slowly slid open. A woman stepped out. Tall. Thin. Wearing a dark green dress soaked partially by rainwater despite coming from inside the hotel itself. Her face remained hidden behind a black veil. Yet the moment Evelyn saw her, terror struck instantly. Not emotional fear. Recognition. The woman carried a single black rose in her hand. The same black rose from Evelyn's fragmented dreams. The veiled woman slowly crossed the lobby without speaking. The pale flames within the fireplace dimmed as she passed, even the jazz music warped slightly. Like an old record slowing down. Evelyn noticed something else then. The other woman was barefoot. Wet footprints stained the crimson carpet behind her. One by one. All leading toward the entrance. The host watched the woman silently. Calm. Respectful. Interesting. Not every guest received that kind of attention from him. The veiled woman stopped briefly near Evelyn. Very slowly. She turned her head. Beneath the veil, Evelyn could not see her face clearly. Only darkness. Then the woman spoke softly. "You still don't remember?" Evelyn's blood froze. "What?" The woman tilted her head slightly. "The flower." Every chandelier in the lobby flickered simultaneously. The black rose within the display case cracked softly behind the glass. The woman continued walking. Straight toward the front entrance. Evelyn stared after her in horror. Wait. The front doors opened on their own before the woman even touched them. Cold fog rolled inward from outside. Then the woman vanished into the storm. Gone. The doors slowly closed again. The lobby fell silent. Evelyn immediately turned toward the host. Who was that? The host's gaze lingered briefly on the closed entrance doors. A former guest. That woman knew me. Yes. The answer came too quickly. Evelyn stepped closer to the desk again. You know exactly what's happening to me. The host remained silent. You do, she pressed. You are remembering fragments, he answered carefully. Fragments of what? The host glanced briefly toward the black rose inside the cracked display case. Your contract. The word felt wrong immediately. Contract. Not employment. Not agreement. Contract. Evelyn's stomach tightened. I never signed anything. This time. The host looked genuinely curious. Are you certain? The question hit harder than expected. Because suddenly, she wasn't certain anymore. Another fragment flashed briefly inside her mind. Rainy night. The hotel lobby. Her crying. The host standing behind the desk. A black rose resting beside the registry. Then, a voice. Her own voice. Please. I'll do anything. The memory vanished instantly. Evelyn staggered backward again. No. The host's expression softened slightly. Not pity. Something quieter. You were not forced to remain here, Miss Marrow. The lobby suddenly felt colder. What did I do? The host did not answer immediately. Instead, he slowly reached beneath the reception desk and retrieved an old brass key. Room 313. He placed it carefully atop the desk between them. You should return to your room. I don't want to go back there. Unfortunately, the host said softly, you say that every morning. The sentence shattered something inside her. Every morning. The realization crawled slowly through her chest like ice water. No. The grandfather clock near the entrance suddenly chimed once. Then twice. Then 3 times. 3 p.m. The entire hotel groaned softly around them. Somewhere upstairs, a woman screamed. Briefly. Then silence. Evelyn flinched violently. But the host did not even look upward. Interesting. As though such sounds were ordinary. Perhaps they were. Then Evelyn noticed something else. Near the edge of the reception desk, resting beside the brass hourglass, was another black rose. Fresh. Wet. And very slowly. Its petals were beginning to bleed.